the world of pop culture might soon witness another historic leap, and at the center of it all is none other than Jimin, the beloved member of BTS. As one of the most influential figures of his generation, Jimin is reportedly standing on the edge of a new chapter, one that could redefine not only his solo career but also the global perception of Asian artists in the Western entertainment industry. Recent reports suggest that several major American labels and agencies are showing serious interest in working with him, aiming to elevate Jimin as the global face of modern music and fashion. It is not hard to understand why. Over the years, Jimin has become much more than a singer or performer. He has become a symbol of grace, artistry, and authenticity. Every movement he makes on stage is like a visual poem, expressive, elegant, and full of emotional power. His voice, soft yet powerful, has an emotional resonance that easily crosses cultural and linguistic barriers. With each solo project he releases, the depth of his artistry becomes clearer, capturing not just fans but also critics and industry insiders. In the last few years, Jimin has proven his ability to stand out as an individual artist while remaining rooted in his BTS legacy. His debut, solo album Face was met with worldwide praise and achieved impressive chart records, topping Billboard's charts and setting new milestones for a Korean solo artist. Songs like Crazy and Set Me Free PT2 demonstrated his versatility, balancing contemporary pop, R&B, and introspective themes with a level of emotional maturity that resonates deeply with listeners around the world. What's most fascinating, however, is how Jimin's influence now extends far beyond music. In the realm of fashion, he has quietly but powerfully carved his identity as a trendsetter. Whether he appears at luxury brand events, fashion weeks, or editorial campaigns, Jimin radiates an aura of confidence and sophistication that easily captures global attention. His partnership with luxury houses like Dior and Tiffany & Company is a testament to his growing power as a global ambassador, someone who represents not just a brand, but a cultural movement. American fashion and entertainment industries have always been on the lookout for the next big figure who embodies the ideals of modern artistry, authenticity, elegance, and global appeal. Jimin fits that description perfectly. Sources close to the entertainment circle reveal that several top-tier U.S. agencies are exploring ways to bring Jimin into the global mainstream through collaborations, brand partnerships, and possibly a high-profile solo campaign that could redefine how K-pop artists are positioned in Western media. This interest from American companies is not just about riding the K-pop wave. It's about recognizing Jimin's unique potential as a cultural bridge. His image represents a balance between artistry and accessibility, mystery and warmth. Fans from all over the world see him not just as a performer, but as a personality that inspires self-expression, kindness, and confidence. In an era where the entertainment landscape is shifting toward inclusivity and diversity, Jimin's presence feels like the perfect embodiment of what the modern world seeks, a face that unites rather than divides. Industry observers note that Jimin's next move could be monumental. If negotiations with U.S. agencies materialize, it could mark a significant evolution in how non-Western artists are marketed and represented. Unlike traditional deals that treat Asian acts as niche or trend-based, this potential partnership reportedly aims to position Jimin as a central figure, a leader in defining the next era of pop and fashion culture. It's an approach that recognizes his artistry not as a novelty, but as a global standard. At the same time, fans are buzzing with excitement and curiosity. The thought of Jimin collaborating with major American artists or fashion designers sparks endless imagination across social media. The possibilities are wide open: a cross-cultural music project, a new global fashion campaign, or even an ambassadorial role that combines both. Each scenario paints Jimin as the face of a new global era, one where art, culture, and creativity merge seamlessly across borders. Behind all the buzz, however, what stands out most about Jimin is his humility. Despite his global fame, he continues to express gratitude to his fans and remains grounded in his work ethic. Those who have followed his journey since BTS's early days know that Jimin's story is one of perseverance and constant growth. From his early struggles with self-doubt to his evolution into one of the most confident and expressive artists of his generation, Jimin's path has been a source of inspiration to millions. It's that human element, the honesty and vulnerability he shows through his art, That makes him so relatable and powerful. For the American industry, Jimin represents something more than a chart-topping star. He symbolizes the future of global entertainment. His style is modern but timeless, his artistry deeply emotional yet universally understood. When he performs, audiences from Seoul to Los Angeles feel the same spark, a sense of connection that transcends words. That's the rare kind of magic that global brands and agencies crave, and it's why Jimin's name is now being whispered in some of the biggest boardrooms in the entertainment and fashion world. Experts predict that Jimin's growing global profile could reshape how future Asian artists are promoted internationally. In the past, many collaborations between Western and Asian acts felt one-sided, with the Asian artists positioned as guests or supporting figures. But Jimin's potential deal hints at a shift in that dynamic, one where he would stand as a leader, a co-creator, and a trendsetter. It reflects not just his personal growth, but also the expanding recognition of Asian talent as central to global pop culture. There's also the undeniable fact that Jimin's fanbase, often described as one of the most loyal and passionate communities in the world, plays a vital role in his rise. The way his fans mobilize for every release, every fashion campaign, and every milestone shows the strength of his connection with them. Their love is not just about admiration for his looks or voice, but for the person he is: humble, empathetic, and genuine. In today's celebrity landscape, where authenticity matters more than ever, Jimin's relationship with his fans becomes one of his most powerful assets. As for what's next, the world is watching closely. Insiders believe that 2026 could be the year where Jimin takes a major step into the global solo spotlight. Whether that means releasing a second album under a global label, fronting a new international fashion campaign, or leading a cross-cultural artistic project, one thing is certain: whatever Jimin chooses to do, he will do it with the same grace and excellence that have defined his career so far. Music analysts often point out how Jimin's artistry blends traditional K-pop polish with personal introspection, creating something deeply human. His songs are not just catchy, they're emotional reflections of his inner world, his fears, hopes, and growth. That honesty is what sets him apart in an industry often built on spectacle. It's also what makes him an ideal figure for the modern era of entertainment, where fans seek meaning and authenticity behind the glamour. Fashion critics share a similar view. Jimin's presence in the fashion scene feels natural, not forced. His style choices consistently strike the balance between elegance and individuality, from sleek suits to bold experimental looks. Every appearance of his becomes a statement, not of extravagance, but of confidence. Fashion houses recognize this subtle charisma and see him as someone who can redefine what it means to be a male icon in the modern age. Expressive, gentle, confident, and stylish all at once. The convergence of music and fashion has always created icons, from David Bowie to Rihanna, and Jimin appears to be walking that same path, with a uniquely Korean identity that resonates globally. His story is not just about fame, it's about cultural evolution. The idea that a young man from Busan could rise to become one of the most influential faces of the modern era speaks volumes about how far the world has come, and how art continues to break down barriers. As conversations between Jimin's team and American representatives reportedly progress, there's a sense of anticipation in the air. This is not merely another celebrity deal, it could be a defining moment for the entertainment industry as a whole. A collaboration of this scale would signal that the age of regional boundaries in pop culture is truly fading. It would mean that art and fashion now belong to everyone, regardless of where they come from, and Jimin could stand at the center of that transformation. Fans are already dreaming of what's possible: a world tour that redefines stage aesthetics, groundbreaking music collaborations that fuse genres, and fashion campaigns that set new standards of diversity and inclusivity. Jimin has always shown that he's not afraid to take creative risks, and that courage could make his next chapter even more remarkable. But beyond the speculation and industry talk, one truth remains constant: Jimin's essence as an artist who creates from the heart. Every time he steps into a new role, whether as a musician, a dancer, or a fashion ambassador, he does so with sincerity. That authenticity is his greatest strength, and it's what will guide him as he moves into this new era. As the world eagerly watches Jimin's next steps, one thing feels certain: his story is far from over. In fact, it might just be beginning again, this time on an even bigger stage, where his artistry can shine brighter than ever. If the plans from these American labels and agencies truly come to life, Jimin could very well become not only the face of modern music and fashion, but also a timeless symbol of how passion and perseverance can transform dreams into reality. And maybe that's what makes Jimin's journey so universally inspiring. It's not just about success or fame, it's about staying true to who you are while evolving into who you're meant to be. Whether he's performing under the lights of Seoul or walking the streets of New York, Jimin carries with him the same message he's always shared through his art. That beauty exists in vulnerability, strength grows from sincerity, and dreams have no borders. In a world that's constantly changing, Jimin stands as a reminder that real artistry doesn't fade, it evolves. And as he stands on the edge of his next great breakthrough, it's clear that the story of Jimin is not just about one artist's rise, but about the dawn of a new global era where music, fashion, and humanity move forward together.